This is your last chance, Captain. Hand over the weapon plans and I will spare the lives of you and your crew.
Missiles onto our ship! Red alert! Red alert!
Impact in 3, 2.
Captain, our shields are down!
Fire everything we got! Now, now, now!
I have phasers,
Target destroyed.
Power up. 4 up now.
Activate engines.
I'm here aboard the USS Galileo spaceship at the Krista McCullough Space Education Center down here in Pleasant Grove.
That wow moment that they were inside of a school, but suddenly they come into a room and they're transported, to use the term, into a totally different experience. So in 1990, the Krista McCullough Space Education Center was founded by Victor Williamson. He was a teacher who was excited about getting his kids excited about science. And he came up with this concept of using simulated learning to help them be engaged in some of those different lessons. The control room, where all of the fun happens. So we've got the kids that are out there and they're controlling their individual stations. And then based on the actions that they perform, we then get feedback back here and we're able to tell that story. We're relaying, based on the choices, we give the consequences. We can see if they're trying to scan for information, if they're launching weapons, raising shields, anything that they're doing, we can kind of monitor that and we can react. We can let their decisions influence what happens in the mission.
This is the space simulator here at the Krista McCullough Space Center. This is James Porter. He's the director of the program. Kay, tell us a little bit about what this is and the concept behind it.
Yeah, so since 1990, we've been taking kids and families and even work groups on adventures out into space where everybody has a role that they have to fill to work together to accomplish their mission. So you've got your captain, your engineer, science officers all working together to solve problems.
Fifth graders are navigating at warp speed through Oort clouds in deep space.
Main computer, come online.
Main computer now online. All stations are currently set to training mode.
It's called the Space Center, and it's been taking kids into orbit for nearly 30 years.
Warning, this vessel is approaching Oort cloud.
Working together, you've got a captain, an engineer, officers that are in charge of controlling the ship. We've got visuals that we can put up, we've got stars flying by, we can show them other ships that are near them so that they can gather that information, process it, and make decisions. So we've got sound effects, we can do a myriad of different voices. A lot of our flight directors can do many different accents, and they do the voices and characters that are behind the scenes that get the kids really into it and believe it. So we might have one flight director that's in charge of it, and then they're doing 12 different characters in the story. Imagination takes over for the student. So we might do something really simple, costume-wise, or wear something different, but in their mind, they're so enwrapped in it.
Be able to leave behind a lot of reality at different times and be able to, just have so much fun.
We try really hard in each mission to give each kid an important part in the story. For example, in the past one, operations has to have this big moment when they transport the reactor that they've been battling for 30 minutes for, and it's all down to them. And we try and give each of the kids that moment so that they have this big moment when they were important and they felt valued and seen and wanted. Not only is it just cool and fun, and you've got the epic music and the sounds, and you feel transported out of this world, but you also just get to have this experience of I was needed, I was wanted, I contributed in a meaningful way.